What's your favorite dance trend? Come on, you gotta pick one. The backpack kid is pretty good. He's got a cool backpack, and we all know the dance class is always the best category to it. I don't have to pick one. I don't know why you didn't share just it. You're
Back to the Danger is just getting started, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Ready for Back to the Danger are the Kids' Choice Awards Live, the show that's all about what you want. That's why you get to help determine what happens with the live vote.
I'm so ready, Ricardo. The first live vote of the night will be eat it or wear it. Should your favorite celebs eat or wear guac socks, a baby food bonnet, or liver loafers?
Well, Brianna has her devices ready. Do you guys get out those phones and tablets and vote? Don't go anywhere.
I could not, would not on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I will not eat them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am. I'm gonna grow up to be an amazing rapper one day. Yeah! Hello, welcome to The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and today I'm going to review a thing. It's very late at night, so let's get this over with so I can go to bed. It's Kids' Choice night, hooray! It's time for the Kids' Choice Awards 2018 review video. I'm a 19-year-old man with no job, reviewing a children's awards show. I'm in college. Now, I don't have a lot of things to critique about it, but at the same time, I really don't have that much stuff to talk about it in general, mostly because my notes I was taking notes during the show, and I kind of stopped at one point because I kind of realized something, that it is an award show for children after all, and although I am pointing out flaws that I will be mentioning, the show wasn't that bad this year. It could improve. Compared to other shows, this is not the best. Now, very similar to what I did with the voting video, which won't be as long, I promise you. It's not going to be at least 42 minutes long. I'm going to break this video up into 4 different parts and talk about different sections of the show to kind of categorize them all together. Very similar to how the voting went this year, which was not my choice. That is how they've done it. It was really bad. So John Cena hosted again this year. This was his second year hosting the Kids' Choice Awards. Honestly, I think he did a fine job. I really don't have anything against John Cena. He's obviously a kids person. He's got a background of entertaining children. He's got a soft spot for them. That's completely fine. As long as they're child-friendly people, there's nothing wrong with that. There is one thing, though, that he did that kind of creeped me out a bit, and it wasn't even much of him, but Nickelodeon in general. This year they decided to do the theme where John Cena's family was coming with him to the Kids' Choice Awards. I have a feeling Nickelodeon mostly pushed for this just to have some entertainment value to the show, because multiple times throughout the show, John Cena was shown dressed up as these family members, and they were doing all these things. Like, the mom was showing off that she's the one that has the strength in the family. That's where he got it from. The dad gave the award for favorite movie and movie actor because they both went to Dwayne Johnson. The one part that made me feel very uncomfortable was when John Cena was the baby. It was one of those chairs that has the baby body, and you just put your head through to make it look like you are the baby. You can obviously see him in the back though. But they got the girl that plays DJ on Fuller House or Full House, whoever she is, Cameron something, I don't know her name. They got her to feed John Cena slime. That is really weird. So the family bit was a bit odd, especially seeing him dressed up as females, which happened multiple times within the show. But other than that, I think he did a really good job hosting. Maybe he'll host again next year. I'm not exactly sure. I was a bit surprised to see him again this year hosting. Time can only tell, I guess. Jack Black hosted for 3 years. Maybe John Cena will beat his record and do 4 years. Or maybe Jack Black has already hosted for 4 years and I just don't know it. The Kids' Choice Awards always has some sort of musical entertainment. They at least have 2 different performances happen. In this case this year we had JoJo Siwa and Nerd. Oh, I'm sorry, not Nerd. N-E-R-D. Heads up, you spell a group like that, you're called Nerd. Deal with it. JoJo Siwa, I'm not a big fan of her, mostly because I'm a 19-year-old guy, and she's a child, and her music is obviously towards children, so it's not going to be towards me, specifically young girls, so it's not for me at all. She's obviously very young to where, you know, she's having a good time, she's excited about everything. Her singing can be a bit better, but then again, she is a child. Again, the music isn't for me. Honestly, though, I kind of feel bad for this girl because I know what's going to happen to her in the long run. You see it all the time with these children's stars. They get noticed, they get put on Nickelodeon, and then they're gone. If you didn't know JoJo Siwa was actually from Dance Moms, you can look up a compilation on YouTube of a bunch of moments where she freaked out and talked back to people. That's a cool little time capsule we have of her. Then she kind of moved past that and became a Musical.ly star, which indicated that she didn't have much talent because she's using Musical.ly. And then she made a hit song, and then Nickelodeon realized, hey, she's getting a lot of views. Let's put her on our channel because we're losing views. And now she's basically everywhere on Nickelodeon. She's co-hosting Lip Sync Battle Shorties with Nick Cannon, which I don't know why that was ever greenlit. That's a horrible idea for a kid's show. She's appeared on multiple Nickelodeon shows such as School of Rock and... oh no, I think that's it. Why do I feel like she was on more? It's kind of a shame because I know where this is going to go. She's most likely going to get her own sitcom, and if it doesn't do very well, she's just probably going to leave the network. It happens all the time with these stars. Lucas Cruikshank is the biggest example for this. We all know who Lucas Cruikshank was. He was the famous guy that played Fred Figglehorn on YouTube, got a lot of views, and then somebody at Lionsgate thought, hey, let's make a movie off of him. So then Nickelodeon decided to pick up the Fred movie. It didn't do very well, but Nickelodeon thought it did, so they made 2 others, and then they gave him a show based off of Fred. Meanwhile, while all that was happening, his Fred channel was losing views because the movie kind of killed him. Then when he was done being Fred, he was given an alien show where he pretended to be an alien and people had to talk in his butt, and that just didn't go anywhere. And now Lucas Cruikshank, who wanted to be an actor, got a shot on Nickelodeon, is now on YouTube making YouTube videos for a living. It's not a bad thing, but I mean, Nickelodeon killed him. As for the Nerd performance, I really wasn't paying attention to it much because I honestly didn't know what the hell was going on half the time. I know they were nominated for favorite dance trend. They did the lemon dance. I don't see what was so interesting about that dance. In fact, I don't even know what the dance was. I just saw a bunch of people moving their bodies on tables. I don't even know who the group members are. I think I got a glimpse of them in the beginning, but I couldn't see them afterwards. I really don't know what the hell it was, so I don't really have much to say about Nerd. I guess I would rate it 6 out of 10 stars. The music was kind of catchy. I didn't do very well with voting this year because I failed a lot of the nominations. Majority of all the things I voted for did not win. I just didn't vote for that one. If you remember the dance trend, I refused to vote for that one. The only things that won that I voted for was Jumanji, which won favorite movie, Zendaya, who won favorite actress, Demi Lovato, who won favorite female artist or female singer, although she wasn't actually there to take her award like the other ones, because she's on tour at the moment. BTS won favorite global music star, which is very impressive for them. Good job on you boys. And Jason Norman won favorite TV actor, which I knew was going to happen. Either him or Jack Griffo were going to win favorite TV actor, because nobody knows who Jim Parsons is. Jim Parsons is an amazing actor. I think he's brilliant at playing Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory. But Nickelodeon, if you are watching this, please listen for once in your life. The Big Bang Theory is not a kid's show. You've been doing this for years. It's not for children. The show consists of sex, it consists of bad language at some times, and jokes that children will not understand. Stop. We don't know who won favorite music group. That's a bit unfortunate. I put 21 Pilots. I don't know, maybe by the time this goes out and I'm editing this, maybe they would have announced, maybe they would have put it out on who won favorite music group. They didn't announce it on TV at all, not even in the little bumper that they did on top. That's a bit lazy. Stop leaving awards out. I think they actually did this last year too. Something was left out. As for the show itself as a whole, I really don't have that much to kind of critique about it, like I said in the beginning, but at the same time I don't have that much to really say about it. I'll say this much. The opening I felt was really too gangster, especially for children. I heard a lot of songs that I think maybe shouldn't have been there. There were kids jumping around everywhere, acting like that. Everyone's acting like they're having a good time, like you're supposed to. But there was a lot of music that I think maybe should have been cut out and replaced with maybe something else, like maybe dance music. Also, weirdly enough, this year they had a DJ, but the DJ was this weird blimp-headed guy, and it was just really weird because his head was a blimp. It looked very odd. I mean, if maybe they gave him eyes, that would have been interesting, but they didn't even give him that. So, I want to know how that person was able to see out of his head. Also, this only kind of happened in the beginning, but the pathway to the stage that a lot of the stars were going up, it was bombarded with children. I remember in past years, they would have a rope or even put the kids in the middle of the stage. So this way there's a pathway for the stars to walk and not get bombarded by children that all they want to do is just hug and love them because they're so obsessed with them. Camila Cabello won favorite song. She actually has a song out that I liked. Again, I'm not very intelligent when it comes to music. But she was very lost. She didn't know what way to go. It was actually kind of entertaining to see that obviously this is her first year at the Kids' Choice and she didn't know what to do. But the kids were just in front of her. She's trying to go on stage, get the award. These kids are in front of her. You need to have a better system of where you're going to place the kids. Don't let them block where the main people are supposed to go because then nothing's going to get done. Nick Cannon wore a blimp suit. That was pretty interesting. I laughed at that part. There was a promotion for a movie called Smallfoot about a small Yeti. And they made it snow on stage and there was a snowball fight. I thought that was pretty cool. And something else I should probably have mentioned with the nominations. Stranger Things won favorite TV show. That's really cool. I made a deal with a few of my friends that if Stranger Things was to win a Kids' Choice Award, if it was to beat Nickelodeon produced shows, then I will give it a try. And it looks like I'm going to be giving Stranger Things a try. Not only did it win favorite TV show, but the girl in the show, she won favorite TV actress. So now I really need to give it a try, see what this is all about. And yes, before I forget to mention, SpongeBob one favorite cartoon. Is that really a surprise anymore? I don't think it's a surprise. It's just not. It always happens. So in closing, these are my last final thoughts on Kids' Choice, and then I'm not going to talk about it for the, no. Overall, the show is decent. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. There were definitely some spots of the show where, honestly, I think they kind of overdid themselves. It's like you're trying too hard to fit in with the times. Just put on a normal goddamn award show for children. But there were a lot of parts in the show that I generally liked, and it actually kind of made me feel a little nostalgic watching it, because I remember certain things happening in the old Kids' Choice Awards that I used to watch that kind of happened tonight. What I'm trying to say is I kind of felt the same kind of emotions when watching this year's Kids' Choice Awards prior to the other ones. The live voting things that went on, they did 2 of them, Eat It or Wear It, and then they did the Fear Box. 2 things that are very popular on the internet. I want to see how long this internet trend is going to go on for Nickelodeon. They've been at it for way too long. Those were kind of entertaining to watch. I really wasn't paying attention to the Fear Box, though, because I had my mind set somewhere else. Whoops. Again, the show wasn't the best, but at the same time, it wasn't the worst. My last note on the Kids' Choice, I love the fact that everyone got slimed. Like, the sliming was amazing. It was unexpected at a lot of times. They even slimed Barbie. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. But it was animated slime, because she was animated. It was still kind of cool. So that's all my thoughts on the Kids' Choice this year. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching the last video and this video combined, the Kids' Choice videos. It's fun for me to talk about them. Now I want to hear what you guys think. Did you see the Kids' Choice Awards? Did you not see them? Are you too old for the Kids' Choice Awards? Are you happy with who won and who didn't win? Do you agree or disagree with anything that I said in this video? Tell me in the comments, and also leave me your suggestions for whatever movie, TV show, or random thing you want me to talk about next. Thanks for watching The Wild Review on The Wild Reviewer, and you just saw me review a thing. Hey, thanks for watching this week's Wild Review. Make sure you click that subscribe button and give the video a like if you like it. Sorry. Anyway, make sure you come back next week, because I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite movies at the moment. I can't say all time because they always change. But my top 5 favorite movies at the moment. It's pretty interesting.
Wild like wildlife.